boys and girls, it's Ms. Colleen. I'm feeling kind of silly today. Do I look silly today? I have silly glasses and silly ears, kind of a silly scarf and a silly pin, and even my earrings are a little bit silly. Would you like to read some silly stories today? Let's see what's in our story bag. Oh, this isn't a book. I wonder what this is. It looks like a present. Let's open it. That was silly. I wonder if there are any silly books in the story bag. Let's look. Don't let the pigeon drive the bus.
Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. Words and Pictures by Mo Willems. Hi, I'm the bus driver. Listen, I've got to leave for a little while, so can you watch things for me until I get back? Thanks. Oh, and remember, don't let the pigeon drive the bus. I thought he'd never leave. Hey, can I drive the bus? Please. I'll be careful. I'll tell you what, I'll just steer. My cousin Herb drives a bus almost every day. True story. Vroom, vroom, vroomy, vroom, vroom. Pigeon at the wheel. No? I never get to do anything. Hey, I've got an idea. Let's play Drive the Bus. I'll go first. Come on, just once around the block. I'll be your best friend. How about I give you $5? No fair. I bet your mom would let me. What's the big deal? It's just a bus. I have dreams, you know. Fine. Let me drive the bus! I'm back. You didn't let the pigeon drive the bus, did you? Great. Thanks a lot. Bye. Hey. The end.
Well, that was a very silly book. Pigeons are not supposed to drive buses. Let's see if there's another book in the story bag. Oh, these guys are very silly. The Ernie and Bert book.
The Ernie and Bert Book by Norman Stiles, illustrated by Joe Mathieu. Come on, Bert, put this on. Ernie, why should I put a pot on my head? Because I broke the piggy bank, Bert. So what? So I put the money in the cookie jar. Money in a cookie jar? Where are the cookies? I'll show you, Bert. I put the cookies in the milk bottle. Cookies in a milk bottle? Dare I ask what happened to the milk? Sure, Bert, I'll show you. I put the milk in the flower vase. Oh no, Ernie, what did you do with the pretty flower? I'll show you, Bert. I'm not sure I want to see. I put the flower in the kangaroo's pouch, Bert. You want to tell me what you did with the baby kangaroo? Yeah, and hop to it. I put the baby kangaroo in a bird's nest. And And I put the birds in an ice cream cone. Tweet, tweet. Right, Bert, here they are. Ernie, where are the scoops of ice cream? I thought you'd never ask. The ice cream is in the egg box, and the eggs are in the soap dish. Clever. Ernie, I'm trying to be calm, but where did you put the soap? In the crayon box, of course. Oh, of course. Now I have no place for my crayons. Sure you have, Bert. In the fishbowl, Bert. Ernie, now where are the fish? The fish are in your cowboy hat. In my cowboy hat? Now what am I gonna wear when I play cowboy? I'll show you, Bert. Ride 'em, cowboy. The end.
Oh, wow. That Ernie sure keeps Bert's life very interesting. Would you guys like to sing a silly song with me today? This song's called Boom Boom, Ain't It Great to Be Crazy? Boom boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Boom boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Giddy and foolish all day long. Boom boom, ain't it great to be crazy? A horse and a flea and 3 blind mice sat on a curbstone eating rice. The horse, he slipped and fell on the flea. Oh no, said the flea, there's a horse on me. Boom boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Boom boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Giddy and foolish all day long. Boom boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Eli, he sells socks, a quarter a pair or $1 a box. The longer you wear them, the shorter they get. You put them in the water and they don't get wet. Boom boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Boom boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Giddy and foolish all day long. Boom boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Well, that was a silly song. I hope you had fun. Now, usually there's only 2 books in Miss Colleen's bag, but today's a silly day. We never know what to expect. Let's see if there's one more book. There is. It's called Class Clown.
Class Clown, written by Robert Munsch, illustrated by Michael Marchenko. When Leonardo was a baby, his mother laughed all the time. She said, "This baby is so funny." When Leonardo was 1 year old, his grandma and grandpa laughed all the time. They said, "This baby is so funny." When Leonardo was 3 years old, everyone laughed. They said, "This kid is so funny." When Leonardo was in grade 1, the kids laughed all the time. They said, "Leonardo is so funny. He is our class clown." But Mrs. Gomez said, "Leonardo, you have to stop. The kids are laughing all the time and nobody is learning. Stop being funny." "Okay," said Leonardo, and for the first time in his whole life, he stopped being funny. After 1 minute, Leonardo felt really strange. After 2 minutes, he felt a little bit sick. After 3 minutes, he started to chew his fingernails. After 4 minutes, he started to rock back and forth in his seat. After 5 minutes, he said, "I know that Mrs. Gomez is really tired of me being the class clown, but I just have to do something funny." So Leonardo looked at the girl sitting next to him and made a funny face. The girl didn't do anything. So Leonardo made a really funny face, and the girl laughed so hard she fell off her chair, rolled around on the floor. "Stop!" said Mrs. Gomez. But the girl kept laughing. "Stop!" yelled Mrs. Gomez, and finally the girl stopped laughing and got back in her seat. "What is going on?" said Mrs. Gomez to the girl. "I was thinking of something very funny," said the girl. "No thinking in my class," said Mrs. Gomez. "Oh, okay," said the girl. "I'll never think again." "Good," said Mrs. Gomez. Leonardo couldn't stop. He said, "I know that Mrs. Gomez is really, really tired of me being the class clown, and I will probably get into big trouble, but I just have to do something else funny." So Leonardo leaned over to the boy next to him and told a funny joke. The boy didn't do anything. So Leonardo leaned over again and told a really, really funny joke, and the boy laughed so hard he fell off his chair, rolled around on the floor, and kicked over his desk. "Stop!" said Mrs. Gomez. The boy kept rolling around on the floor. "Stop!" yelled Mrs. Gomez. "What is going on?" "I remembered something very funny," said the boy. "Well, don't remember anything in my class," said Mrs. Gomez. "Okay," said the boy. "I will never remember anything again." "Good," said Mrs. Gomez. Leonardo was okay till after lunch. Then he said, "I know that Mrs. Gomez is really, really tired of me being the class clown, and I will probably get in big trouble, but I just have to do one last funny thing." So while Mrs. Gomez was writing on the chalkboard, Leonardo drew a funny picture and held it up so everybody could see it. Nobody laughed. So Leonardo drew a really, really, really funny picture, held it up, and all the kids in the class laughed so hard they fell off their chairs, rolled around on the floor, and knocked over their desks. "Stop!" yelled Mrs. Gomez. "What is going on?" "It's Leonardo," all the kids yelled. "He's being the class clown." "Leonardo," said Mrs. Gomez, "I have told you to stop being a clown, and now I am getting really, really, really mad." "Okay," said Leonardo, "I will never, ever be funny again." "Ha!" said Mrs. Gomez, and she laughed so hard she fell down, rolled around on the floor, and kicked over her desk. She said, "Leonardo, you are so funny." And that's when Leonardo decided that when he grew up, he was going to be a clown. The end. Well, Leonardo certainly was silly. What a funny clown. I bet he'll make a great doctor. Well, that's all we have for today, boys and girls. Do you remember what we did today? I had all my silly things on, and we read about Leonardo, the class clown. We sang, "Boom Boom Ain't It Great to Be Crazy." We read the Ernie and Bert book, and "Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus." Very silly stories. Well, I have to figure out how to put these flowers back into the story bag. Let's see. We fold it up like this and put this on top. There, it fits into a little box. Let's put them back into the story bag. There. Well, I hope you had fun being silly with me today. I'll see you next time.